All right. Okay. All right. Oof. What do you do? Was good? Back at it again with another video. Welcome to the videos that are somehow making it to the YouTube channel. Unlisted episode 10. Okay, we made it to 10 episodes. I'm really proud of how this series is going so far. And today we are gonna talk about acting without motivation. For the ones who are new to the channel and don't know me, I'm a filmmaker and content creator since 2022 now. And in my specific case, how do I move? How do I work? How do I do things in general without motivation? So, my relationship with motivation is that motivation to me, I don't find it real. To me, motivation is just a feeling. Motivation don't last long enough for you to make the things that you want to do in life. Motivation is good, but it won't help you out if you don't build the systems around it to be able to keep the motivation. Because since motivation is just an emotion, if something disturbs your emotional state, you're not gonna have the motivation anymore. So you just have to find out how you can be able to regain that motivation again. But the thing is, by the time you'll be doing that, you will be losing time that you could have put in the things that you want to do if it wasn't relied on motivation. But obviously there's moments where you're not feeling good, like you're feeling flat or in my case, uninspired to create. How do I counter that? Is by having systems. If I don't have the motivation to create and I don't have any ideas, I go look out for inspirations. I go do things outside of filmmaking. I go to the gym, and by training, I think there's a special effect while you train, because when you finish your training, there's something in your body that's happening. It just makes you feel better in general. But anyways, motivation, doing something that makes you recharge, and when you're going back to the things that you were doing, you will be more likely to do it again. Now, there's a difference between emotional driven action and principle driven action. When I say motivation is an emotion, you're gonna feel hyped doing something. If in your head you put it as I have to do this to be able to reach something, then the two sides of your thought process will change. And obviously, by doing so, by doing the difference between the two of them, you're more consistent if you're doing something by principle rather than emotion. That's a saying I've heard from Liam. He talks a lot about this. He talks about motivation, and motivation comes before discipline. And once you're disciplined, only the consistency is going to come, because once you're not relating on your emotions, you start building slowly but surely. And then, if you keep getting consistent, the motivation is going to come back. Let's say you hit a milestone. All of a sudden, you went from making 1K a month to make 5K a month. Then in your head, it's going to be like, okay, let's go. I'm making 5K. I'm motivating again to go further and further. This didn't happen with motivation. Everything came from the discipline that you've put in and not relating on your emotions to get something that you want to get. Simple as that. And there's also something that happens if you relate on motivation, is when you want to start something and you have to feel ready to start something. When I've enrolled in the mentorship to build my business properly, I have to make the money first so I can pay for the mentorship. But what happened is that I just put all my savings on this because I knew that the outcome was gonna help me out, and all the value I get from this mentorship is gonna help me out to make more money in general. And this, it's not through motivation, it's through discipline, because there are moments when, okay, so how do I pay for my bills? How do I pay for this? So I'm sad, da 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 da. If I implement the lessons that I have from this mentorship, only focusing on learning and not relating on being motivated, it will help me out. If you keep acting by motivation, since it keeps fading, you're gonna lose time. Time is precious. Like, I'm 25 right now. I'm nowhere where I want to be in life. I know people from my age that are millionaires. I don't have a spot yet. I don't own a car. There's a lot of things that I don't own. My life is not based relating on money or materialist stuff. In myself, I rely on freedom, and money is a tool for freedom that I'm pursuing now. But anyways, and there's times when I don't feel motivated. I'm like, bro, fuck this. I don't want to record this video. Like, matter of fact, it's 9:20. I'm doing a 30-day challenge. It's 9:20 already. By the time you will see this video, I think it will be like 10:30, and I've sent an application for an editing gig, for an editing job, and I was also shooting all day while having 4 hours of sleep. And while I'm talking with you right now, like, I have a red eye. Like, right now, I'm not in a good state. I'm practicing right now. I'm getting better at talking to the camera. But I didn't want to record this video. And if I relied on motivation, I wouldn't be here right now talking to you. So for the closing, the takeaway of this video will be motivation comes before action. And to keep doing the action, you have to build discipline. That's it for me. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that brings value to you. Hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, hima.young on Instagram. Just call me .ema on TikTok. That was your boy. Thank you guys again for watching this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next. Peace.